Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, back with another figure review. This time my DC Universe Classics Wave 1 Figure 4 Etrigan. Now, this figure has been a long time coming, but when DC Universe Classics first came out, I really kind of dismissed the series and didn't really give it a fair shake. Now, going back, this was obviously a mistake, seeing as the line has come and grown and done quite a bit of things that I respect in an action figure line, and right now I much prefer DC Universe over Marvel Legends. But on to the figure. Etrigan in the DC Universe was he has some variations on his origin. The first was that the wizard Merlin actually summoned him to help him defend Camelot against Morgan Le Fay. When it became apparent that Camelot was still going to lose, Merlin basically created Jason Blood to be the host of Etrigan and keep Etrigan until such a time as he was needed again. Another story was that Jason Blood was one of Arthur's knights, and he actually betrayed them to Morgan Le Fay. And then Merlin punished him by binding the demon to him. There's a lot of different variations, like Etrigan rhymes in some variations of his story. Sometimes he doesn't rhyme. The only way Jason Blood can get Etrigan to appear is by saying, well, a lot of people only quote part of the poem, but it was, the last two lines are, "Gone, gone the form of man, arise the demon Etrigan." There's like 4 or 5 lines to the whole poem. I can't remember it all. But overall, this figure looks pretty impressive. There's a lot of nice detail overall on him. The color looks really nice. He's part of the Build Rex Mason line. He comes with the left arm of Rex, the sledgehammer arm. Of course, in the wave, there was Orion, Batman, Penguin, himself, and Red Tornado. Now, there's nothing in there that I haven't already told you. His first appearance was Demon number 1. Jason Blood is a demonologist. Yeah, so he also projects Hellfire as one of his powers. He has increased agility. Etrigan is really, he's supposedly supposed to be good, but he's one of these characters that usually ends up doing more good than bad. So it's kind of a mixed bag. I don't really want to call him a good guy. But overall, this is a great figure. He's appeared in several episodes of different animated series. He's appeared in the original Batman. He's appeared in the current incarnation, Brave and Bold. And he appeared in Justice League a few times. But overall, let's pull this bad boy out of the box. Okay, and here he is out of the box. Now, I've got to admit, right off the bat, I'm pretty impressed with this guy. He's just a really nice figure. Now, I've only reviewed 3 Wave 1s, not counting this guy so far. Orion, Penguin, and Batman. Batman was the only one that wasn't majorly disappointing, and Orion really had way too many quality control issues. Now, I've heard that all of Wave 1 was plagued by quality control issues, and my Batman was even a reissued Batman, so it's really not fair for me to judge on that. Etrigan, at least mine, is completely devoid of quality control issues. Okay, his articulation, his head of course has the full range of motion. Arms rotate, bicep joint, elbow joint, wrist joint, same for both arms. Torso joint, waist joint, leg joint, quadricep joint, although it is pretty stiff, knee joint, ankle joint. Now, Etrigan is a very nice figure, very well detailed. You can even see a lot of the holes and tatters on his cape to make it look old and worn. The face sculpt on him is another great detail. They really got some really good stuff in there. Now, overall, this guy is just a fantastic figure. Etrigan was always one of my more favorite, lesser-known DC characters, with my top one, of course, being Jonah Hex. Now, this guy has a lot of nice... I really can't find that many bad things about him. He was, he's not really difficult to find on eBay, but you usually have to pay a good solid $20 to get him, including shipping. I got him in a set with Red Tornado. That review will be coming soon. Now, overall, if you're an Etrigan fan and you for some reason haven't picked this up yet, I do recommend him. But if you're just a DC Universe fan, he's still a prime example of what makes the series so great. I love him. He's a very lesser-known character that can start up a good conversation. As I've always said in my videos, I love that about a figure. So overall, I'm going to give this guy a very positive 9 out of 10. So I do recommend him. $20 I feel is very much worth it. Now, I know I brought up a lot that most figures aren't worth 15. This guy does warrant being worth 20 bucks if you're into figures. You know, of course, if you're not a DC fan, you don't really display your figures, pass them up, but to die-hard fans, definitely get them. Okay, on to Rex Mason's arm, his sledgehammer arm. Now, as much negative flax he's got, I'm really looking forward to this guy. Okay, it of course detaches, and you just have the standard arm. Okay, so yeah, very much looking forward to Rex Mason. Love Etrigan, 9 out of 10. This is JTrain997 saying, see you soon, YouTube.